it doesn't take long if you do some searching to see that a lot of people have the same issues, and it's sprockets busting the bolts on the rear. And it happens on the Hawks, it happens on the Tbr7. So the first thing I noticed about my Tbr7 is the chain is tight as a drum. Zero slack. And I'll show you in the book, it says you should have 20 to 30 millimeters of slack here in the middle. So there's the typical rear wheel adjustment here for moving a chain back, but it's all the way forward. I haven't touched it yet. For chain adjustment, drive chain slack, 20 to 30 millimeters, movement by hand. Tbr7 chain, 39.95. Let's see how many links it has. Probably won't tell us. 126 link chain. I don't think so. I think it came with the wrong chain on, and I think Tao Tao might be selling the wrong chain for a replacement. So I'll be the guinea pig for this one and seeing if, I put 0 miles on it with a tight chain. We'll get it all dialed in with a correct chain. And then if we still break the sprocket bolts, you can say, it came with bad sprocket bolts. Yeah, it sucks having to put a new chain on a bike with 0 miles, but hey, what are you gonna do? So was it 134 before the Master Link or after? I don't know. So we got our new chain on. I think we're much better with this one. We have some slack in it to where we're not gonna break anything. I'll check it later after we ride it for the first time. I think it's a 128 now if I took 6 links off a 134 link chain. But I did add a master link, so who knows. There's a lot of videos out there that tell you how to take your rear shock bolt out, and then you can pivot your swing arm and make sure your chain's not binding up anywhere tight. And normally I wouldn't bother doing that. I'd just, adjust it like this and make sure you have enough slack. That's way more than we had from the factory. But just for an example now, like in the video, I'm going to pull that bolt out. But if it's correctly tensioned, then the chain will never really bind up. So I have the nut off on the other side. I have my bike on blocks here, so there's no weight on the rear wheel. You just have to lift the swing arm a little, and then kind of wiggle it out. The chain's like holding it up here. There we go, come on. There we go. Once I took the lower shock bolt out, I had to loosen it up top, and then so then once you get the shock tucked in this little hole here, you can have full movement of the swing arm up and down. So with the swing arm just sitting free, you have plenty of chain slack with it going down. Now as it travels up, it's going to hit the point where the chain's going to be the tightest. And then once you go past that point, the chain will get loose again. And that's my theory on why everyone's breaking their sprocket studs. It's because the chain's too tight. So as you lift up, good, and it gets tighter, and then we're tucked all the way up here, right? There's plenty of chain slack there. You're up into the fender. So then as it comes down, it would never go up this side. That's probably when the chain's going to be tightest on my bike, which is plenty of slack now. That's what we want. So I never tried that with the stock chain, but if you have a stock chain and it's super tight, try that and you'll see what I'm talking about how it's putting so much tension on the rear sprocket. I did take it out for a quick ride off-road, that's why everything's muddy now. And there are a couple other things that I'll show you that I want to fix. Like right here under the seat, there's a little hole there, and that goes directly down to your back tire. So all the mud and water comes right up into here, over your electronics, right into your airbox. So we're definitely going to have to plug that little hole up. So on Tao Tao's website it says the replacement chain's 126 links. So what do you guys think? Do you think they're wrong? What'd your bike come with? Did it come with a 130? I'd be interested to see. It could be something silly like they ran out of 130 links and started making them with 126. I don't know.